AITA for telling my mom I haven't forgiven her for getting me fired from my first job? Hi there. I don't really know how this works, so let me know if there's anything to fix. This story requires a bit of context, so let me start with background information. I, 17F, don't have the greatest relationship with my mom. She's the typical Asian tiger helicopter parent. Growing up, I never really got any sense of control or independence over anything. It got less intense as I got older, but I mean in writing this so you can guess how things are. Last year I decided I wanted to have more financial freedom, so I started applying for jobs. Part-time, something I could do after school to save up for the future or some spending money. Luckily, I got an offer and my start day was in 2 weeks. A couple days before my start day, my mom switched up on me and told me she wouldn't take me. It was like she realized I would be able to have more freedom with a job and decided she couldn't let me have it. Now to preface, my mom has had this thing my entire life where she must tell all my teachers or basically any figures I look up to all my flaws, I don't listen to her, I'm not smart, etc., and it's absolutely mortifying. Back to the story, we get into an argument, and she up saying that she'll drive me, but only if she can walk in with me to the store and tell my manager off for hiring students during finals season. Finals weren't for another 2 months. I refused to let myself be embarrassed again, so I told her I'd just walk there. My parents took my phone for the night and only gave it back to me in the morning. At this point my hands are tied, and I could only do so much as someone who can't drive and is a minor. I messaged my manager and asked if I could postpone my start date. That entire day I was super anxious waiting for a reply. They didn't get back to me for days, and I messaged a day before I was supposed to come in, asking if they were going to continue with my training process, and they finally got back to me and told me they decided to hire someone else, had taken me off the schedule and roster, and they were sorry for the inconvenience. It's been a year since, and like the universe is taunting me, I got another offer and my interview is tomorrow. My mom is angry again and is threatening the same things, using the excuse of finals week again. It's March. We get into another argument. A built-up resentment boiled over inside me and I blurted, I remember last year you did the same thing, and I still haven't forgiven you, and I never will, as she left my room. She came back in after and started saying things like, why can't you forgive me like I forgive you? Tell me one thing I haven't forgiven you for, and you're not smart enough to balance school and a job. I got frustrated and told her, I just want to be independent for once, and she's ignored me. It's exhausting having so little control over my life and having to rely so heavily on my parents for everything. AITA for telling my mom I can't forgive her? She's never had issues with me walking around the city either. For some reason it is only an issue when it comes to a job.